Hey everyone, welcome back to Athletics. In this video, we're going to analyze player stats using Pandas and Matplotlib. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and check out AthlyticZ.com for data science training through the lens of sports. Alright, so the first step is to get the data that we're going to analyze. I'm using NBA player stats data from the website that is linked in the description of this video, and I'm just going to download this data onto my desktop as a CSV. So if you're following along, you'll want to click the drop-down next to Share and Export, and click Get as Excel Workbook. Once you download this file, you will be able to open up your Excel workbook and save the data as a CSV. Now that we have our data, we're going to import our CSV with Pandas. This section right here is the file path of your CSV file. So wherever you saved your data on your computer, take note of that and paste the file path here. I'm also going to print out the top 5 rows of my data set so I can see what I'm working with. All right, here are the top 5 rows. And if you're not familiar with these abbreviations and you don't really know what these fields are, you can find what these fields represent on the website where we pulled our data. So just hover over any of the field names and it will tell you what these abbreviations stand for. Now let's extract data specifically for LeBron James. So I'm going to create a new list here and call it LeBron Stats. And I'll use Pandas filtering to filter for the row where the player column matches LeBron James. And when I print this out, I get LeBron's stats. All right, so now comes the fun part. We're going to calculate LeBron's efficiency rating using a simplified efficiency rating formula. So this is the formula that we're using. I'll let you pause here if you want to read exactly which fields are considered in this formula, but it's actually pretty simple. There's just a lot of variables. So coming back to my code, I'm going to create a new variable here called efficiency, and I'll set it equal to my formula that I just showed you. And now I'm going to find specifically LeBron's efficiency rating by creating a new list here called LeBron efficiency and setting it equal to the efficiency variable where the player is equal to LeBron James. Now I'm going to print out LeBron's efficiency along with some text that tells the user what it is we have printed out. And when I print this, I get a nice message and LeBron's efficiency. The last thing we're going to do here is find the top 10 most efficient players and visualize them using a bar chart. So first I'm going to import matplotlib.pyplot. Matplotlib is a library that is commonly used for creating visualizations in Python. So anytime you want to visualize your data in Python, there's a good chance that you'll be using Matplotlib. So I'm going to start by creating a new list called top players, and I'll set it equal to my data frame.nlargest. The nlargest function allows you to grab the top however many instances in a data set, and it's really easy to use. The first input in this function is n, or the top n rows. In this case, we want the top 10 rows, so this will be 10. And the second input is the field that you want to sort by, which in this case will be efficiency. Now I'm going to create a bar chart to visualize my top players list. So Matplotlib allows for a ton of different customizations. For this example, we're just going to keep things pretty simple. So I'm setting the size of my figure to 10 by 5, and I'm specifying that I want my figure to be a bar chart with players on the x-axis and efficiency on the y-axis. I also specified that I want the color of my figure to be purple. Next, I put labels on my axes. So my x label is player, and my y label is efficiency rating. I also included a title for my chart. I just called mine Top 10 NBA Players by Efficiency. And lastly, I want to rotate my x-ticks 45 degrees so that the player names aren't all jumbled together along my x-axis. If you're just learning how to visualize your data in Python, I definitely recommend checking out the Matplotlib documentation. I'm going to link this website in the description. This is a really great resource to reference to get your figures to look exactly the way you want. All right, coming back to my code, I'm going to go ahead and run this last section of code. And here's our bar chart with the top 10 most efficient players. And LeBron James is not in the top 10. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and check out AthlyticZ.com for data science training through the lens of sports.